You know that Ryan Reynolds looks like a f***ing ball sack in Deadpool, or ripped Hugh Jackman?
You could just kiss Wolverine's scrotum, it'd be roughly the same thing. Oh, no?
Can I leave?
Erase Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man from existence, or erase Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man from existence?
No chance.
Easy.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Why?
His face bothers me sometimes. You know, when he's like holding the train and like you go.
Do you know how hard that would be?
Yeah, I've done it many times, and I didn't make that face.
Every day. I'm sorry, have you seen Andrew Garfield?
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm gonna have to.
Toby started all.
Yeah,
like he was the first.
He got me into superheroes, got me into superheroes.
Without Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, you get rid of Spider-Man 1, 2 and 3. Which 1 and 2 are actually quite solid films. You get rid of Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, you only get rid of Tasman 1 and 2, which, let's be honest, aren't really as
nowhere
good.
near as good.
They introduce cool ideas.
But then Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy.
The films are better, right?
Yeah.
But
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield is a really good Spider-Man. And I want to see more of it. Like, Andrew Garfield being Spider-Man is a really cool thing, enough that I'm like, yeah, get rid of Tobey
However,
Maguire.
there's a fundamental thing that I disagree with Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. That being that the sole reason why he dons the mask and to become Spider-Man is to hunt down and kill Uncle Ben's murderer.
Which is like very Spider-Man. That's like an arc.
It's
not just like, I'm a little goody boy and I love my family. I made one mistake.
I completely disagree with that. I think that Uncle Ben dying and with great power comes great responsibility. That should inspire him to be a hero and to, value life, not to go out and beat people up in parking lots and try and find information about who murdered his uncle.
But that's how he learns great power equals great responsibility. He has to, you can't just like come to some realization, wow, like, this is a journey. I just feel like Tobey Maguire doesn't bring that like passion of Spider-Man. Well, yeah, when I think of Spider-Man, my mind automatically goes to Andrew Garfield.
You can also never convince me that Andrew Garfield was a Peter Parker that would get bullied. He was a skater kid. He was attractive.
That I agree with.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire made everyone think that Peter Parker is just a dork that bad things happen to, and who inexplicably has like a really attractive actor girlfriend for no reason.
Yeah, it gave us all hope. It gave us all nerdy little boys. Tobey Maguire set the precedent.
Kiss Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, or kiss Hugh Jackman as Wolverine?
Easy, Ryan Reynolds.
That's easy.
All day, every day.
You know that Ryan Reynolds looks like a f***ing ball sack in Deadpool.
It's about the person.
Yeah.
No, he's dying in that bit. No.
As Deadpool.
I didn't hear that last part.
As Deadpool, or ripped Hugh Jackman.
No.
Personality.
No, darling, there's no point.
Do you like Deadpool's personality?
Feel how dry and scaly his face.
You can laugh women into bed, it's true. I've seen it happen.
With this.
No.
No.
Hugh Jackman, I don't know, there's something...
I've gotten tattooed.
There's something where Hugh Jackman is below like
Yeah.
testicle head Ryan Reynolds for you.
So sorry, Hugh Jackman.
If you want, you could kiss. You could just kiss Wolverine's scrotum. It'd be roughly the same thing. No?
Can I leave?
You could have said any other superhero there, I'd have been here. He's my favourite. I'm staying here all day long.
Do you know what? We all have our preferences. That's fine.
No, we're judging you.
Let
That's it.
them alive. Not my circus, not my monkeys.
John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic, or Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic?
I just love Pedro Pascal.
So do I. But I don't know.
Ooh.
I feel like I've got it as well. Pedro, actually,
What are you basing that
was
on?
dead.
Joel Miller.
Krasinski.
I liked him in Multiverse
He was,
Madness.
he was fine, but
There wasn't much.
there wasn't much conviction, again.
Based off your Andrew Garfield argument, give him another chance.
Listen,
had a chance.
Pedro Pascal has an intensity that he brings to roles, and I feel like that's what John was lacking.
I feel like Pedro Pascal was casted purely because he was massively trending at the moment, and the MCU are trying to get people in seats. Whereas I think John Krasinski, he is also a very popular actor, but I think he fits the role for Mr. Fantastic better.
I don't know whether it was because we didn't see enough of him in Multiverse Madness, like as Mr. Fantastic, but He just didn't stand out to me.
Just kind of disappeared.
I think I just hope they really like as an
yeah.
actor more. It's that simple, I feel like.
I think when it comes to fan casts, they always what generally happens is someone looks at an actor, says, you kind of look like the guy from the comics, and then everyone is like, yeah, let's have this person be them. I think Pedro will give a better performance, be a better Mr. Fantastic overall. John Krasinski, he looks the part, kind of, but like, that is the least important thing in my mind. I just want to see Pedro do something that is interesting with the character, whereas John Krasinski is just like standard superhero dude.
But like for me, Pedro Pascal is still Oberyn Martell.
Yeah.
Who's like very charismatic, he's like very cool, like, yeah, he's a cool guy. And Mr. Fantastic is like, he's not a very good person in the slightest. He's the smartest man alive. He's
very egotistical.
a terrible dad, he's a bad husband. And I can't see myself wrapping my head around Pedro Pascal going from like cool, charismatic, like, yeah, into no charisma at all. I just work. All my life is for work and that's it. Because that's what Fantastic's like in the comics. As a fan of the comics, it's just cool to see what you've been reading on a page for however many years in reality.
Oh yeah, I agree. I just think he was too cool. Like, he was too cool. I'm like, Mr. Fantastic, you're so cool? No, you should be a weird dork. Be a weird dork with like incredible power.
Are you saying that weird dogs can't be cool?
Is this not the Spider-Man argument?
Would you rather get freaky with zombie Doctor Strange or never find true love?
Hear me out. I love The Last of Us, but not that much. Like zombies.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean you don't know?
Something about the scars.
It's the way he talks. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we agree on this side. It's the way he talks. That's the issue.
Yeah.
You'd rather a zombie?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's, wait, is this a difficult decision?
Yeah.
Nah.
It's not a difficult.
I think it's a slightly difficult
Well, actually,
decision.
to be fair, is it one and done, or you have to be in love with him?
No. You'll find love if you've.
Are you guaranteed to find love after you're zombie?
Yeah.
With anyone in the
You
Marvel.
can find love. Will you find love after it?
I don't know.
Look,
Sometimes sacrifices need to be made.
Talking doesn't need to be involved. You know what I mean?
there's probably a spell or something that can make him look different. You can close your eyes, wrap it.
I'm not Scarlet Witch.
This is very saltburn of you guys, I'll be honest. Like, no.
Zombie Doctor Strange, the average man.
You've got a zombie, and then there's no guarantee that you're going to fall in love afterwards.
Yeah, you might just a zombie.
Do you doubt us?
I'm gambler.
Love is a concept. I know.
But what if you're already in love?
I respect it.
And to continue that love, right? Like if you want to continue your love, and the only thing that's standing in your way is having sex with zombie Doctor Strange, are you going to look me in the eyes and say that you're going to turn away from your one true love?
That is a sentence.
Close your eyes.
I'm on the fence about love as a concept anyway, so I'm just going to stay here.
Watch Morbius every day forever or watch Madame Web every day forever?
It's Morbin time.
I really like Sydney Sweeney, and I feel like hot women.
Yeah, hot women. Dakota Johnson.
This makes so much sense.
No, they're not. They're children in it.
I mean, the audio.
The audio's terrible.
His mouth is moving and the words aren't coming out at the right time. It's that bad.
You know what? I'm going back for Dakota Johnson.
Yeah, me too.
That's a woman right there.
I don't want it.
I don't know.
I didn't add.
No, it's true. Jared Leto.
After.
Can't hack it.
Dakota Johnson.
Morbius is
Johnson.
at least so bad that it's somewhat amusing.
If I can-
Madame Web's novelty wears off after about 20 minutes.
I'm not even joking.
The
Like,
first
I'm gonna support the
10
girl.
seconds.
I can't deal with it.
It pained me to sit
We
through that
spent
whole film.
Valentine's Day together watching Madame
that
Web,
makes
thinking it would be a laugh.
I'm not sure.
I don't know which part to respond to.
Yeah, I spent it with Joe.
Because Madame Web ruined it.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't get through Morbius, and I don't even want to try Madame Web.
It is awful, but there's something nice to look
Girlhood.
at, do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'd like supporting
Actually-
girlies.
They haven't even seen
Support
it.
women?
Yeah.
It's this one. You could at least have a bit of a giggle with it. With that one, you just want to stick hot knives in your face.
how bad the acting is.
I like Sydney Sweeney as much as the next man. I like Dakota Johnson as much as the next guy.
Yeah.
Clearly not
However,
None of them saved the film.
however, they're in the
slightest,
Spidey suits for like 2 seconds.
I fell asleep trying to watch Morbius like several times on a plane.
Yeah, good luck with Madam
sleep
Web.
was better
That'll
than
put
the
you in a
film.
coma.
Would you rather watch Tom Holland's Spider-Man fight Mysterio or Bully Maguire?
Are you kidding me? We've seen it.
Bully Maguire, all the way.
You can't be in the middle, can you?
No.
Oh, come off it, man. Honestly, this is winding me
It
up.
makes me so uncomfortable. Like, it makes me cringe to the point that I am unable to
I
do
think
anything
you go
else.
either way with it. You either
I
find
would
it,
love it.
you can laugh at it, or it's like...
I'm visualizing it in my head and I'm like, actually, no.
This is when he's like in the
physically
black
can't.
suit going down the street and all that stuff.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It's not
We've
real.
already seen,
Yeah, no.
we've seen that scene. I'd like to see something new. And like I said at the start, Tobey Maguire's my favourite Spider-Man by quite a large portion. So I want to see this.
What, you're saying you want to see Tobey Maguire thinking he's a cool guy by walking around.
That's exactly.
I can't
couldn't
even-
be closer to what I'm
No,
saying.
yeah, as you said that, it just the image created in my brain.
No, I
If
grew up
we had
with
to
it.
watch
It's
a scene
nostalgic.
right now, if you were like, oh, I love Spider-Man, oh, should we watch a bit? Yeah. I'd go, oh, stick on the Bully Maguire bit. I wouldn't
Yeah,
go.
'cause you'd have a good laugh at
I
it.
really like the Far From Home.
You'd have a really good laugh. You wouldn't go,
Fight
let's
scene.
watch that end fight from Far From Home. It's much more rewatchable, I think, now. I'd watch this all day.
Yeah.
I think I'd be in the hospital if I had to watch that like every day. I'm not joking. Like I wouldn't be able
I
to
think
take
I'd be
it.
beside you.
I'd be next door.
It's so iconic, the dig on this.
Oh God, stop it!
It's
Please.
giving West Side Story.
That's my story.
Back in the
Did
day.
you?
Yeah.
If you do it, I'll come to the other
You've got an
side.
impression.
He goes. He comes out the
I'd rather
door,
watch it, I'm not doing it.
and then he like. He claps and then
Ooh.
does he do his arms?
Let me do that again.
I am almost coming over there.
Honestly,
I'm not watching it.
Andrew, you know.
Would you rather cast Ryan Gosling as Nova or Caleb McLaughlin as Miles Morales?
Is Caleb McLaughlin the guy from Stranger Things?
Yeah, he'd be good.
Caleb is way too old now. By the time the film is shot and out, you're gonna have like a Miles Morales in his 20s. And the whole awesome thing about Tom Holland coming in was finally you've got a kid doing it again.
Correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Nova in his 20s?
There's-
Like he's a youngish
like
guy.
Yeah, no, I get that.
There's three.
I might actually.
But there are also other Novas and
can't
stuff.
Because
Like,
it's like a galactic police force.
Yeah, like the main Nova is like younger,
Yeah.
or was younger, comics timelines. But yeah, I'd much rather see like a 15-year-old Miles Morales than like a 20-year-old one.
I could be in either box.
We got that in Across the Spider-Verse, no? When it first...
What's that?
Like, in the Spider-Verse films, we got a younger Miles. It's all about, like, different kind of versions, isn't it? You want to see different versions of him.
I want to see a live-action Miles Morales that is actually like a young kid and not just
fair enough.
and not just make him.
I could swap. Actually,
definitely the same age. Caleb McLaughlin's older than most of the other Stranger Things. Like he's the
old
oldest
is he?
Stranger Things kids.
20.
I don't think
They're in
they're
their
our ages,
20s.
but
They're like our age.
I'm trying to remember like how
How he looked. I can only remember season one.
I'd say he looks young.
Looks-wise, he fits it brilliantly, but I kind of saying a live-action young one.
Now he's
but
got
now-
now he's got like a beard and stuff.
And
If we're talking about like a main Miles Morales that's going to hold his own trilogy, then I'd want a younger one.
Yeah, absolutely.
that does make sense.
Someone that
No,
you don't want a
because
Stranger Things kid
But
being
Ryan
like.
Gosling, I feel like he's...
no, because think about it. If you want more than one Miles Morales film, like the time period of which they're gonna like shoot it, and then it's gonna come out, he's gonna be like 30.
I think just having Ryan Gosling in the MCU would be cool.
And if you think about it, right, you want Ryan Gosling to be in the MCU, you cannot give him a role that he needs to be in constantly. No one cares about Nova. Sorry, Nova
Definitely
fans.
not, yeah.
But no one cared about Guardians of the Galaxy before
No, but my
it
point
came
is that
out.
no one
will
cares
care
about
about
no one cares about Nova, so you can pop in and out without it being too much of an issue.
Yeah, just
You know?
make him
He'll
do
show
some
up
It's the
on the
best kind of
Star
character.
movie.
They can do some off-world bull.
Oh yeah, like why is Nova not here? He is stopping
Doing
the
something
cosmic
somewhere.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Would you rather have Squirrel Girl's powers or have Black Bolt's powers?
Oh,
Squirrel Girl always wins.
I love animals.
Black Bolt's a bit.
Squirrel Girl always wins.
Black Bolt's a bit stupid anyway.
Yeah.
but what are
you
Squirrel
use?
Girl's powers?
He
Do you
died
like
so
talking?
quick.
Yeah, that's the issue. If
Yeah,
you're Black
the
Bolt,
guy from Multiverse of
Yeah.
Madness. Yeah, that's useless. Yeah.
Squirrel Girl
That's
always
fair.
wins,
Yeah.
man. Like she beat Thanos. Like
Yeah,
There's
Black
no
with squirrels.
argument.
yeah.
I just love
you have a
squirrels.
tail. You have a tail.
Just love squirrels.
That's an absolute positive.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You look like
Well,
a
would you rather-
furry.
Would you rather have a tail?
Oh, you're like a fairy.
How much fun is
Or
that?
never be able to speak a word again?
You don't really speak that
don't
much.
speak
Anyway.
I'm speaking for the purposes of this, but
That would be
I'm
better
very
for you because
quiet.
you could just sit in the corner and not talk.
I'd rather not have a tail. I'm good. I can definitely tell that none of you could go without talking. You know, just chatting amongst yourselves.
Kiss Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool or kiss Hugh Jackman as Wolverine?
Easy. Ryan Reynolds.
That's easy.
All day, every day.
She went straight to me.
So sorry, Hugh Jackman.
You'd rather kiss a little scrotum that cracks jokes every 2
You're
seconds.
so shallow, okay?
Who's this cock? Damn. But this knuckle-dragging thrower, who is he? I want to know who that guy is. He said...
That's my cousin.
Oh.
He's awesome.
Black Ops.
And we do kiss.
Yeah, exactly, right? Kissing cousins, please.